Cheers!
Welcome to MovieBitches. RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 4, Episode 10, the grand finale, coronation, very exciting.
Crowning.
The crowning.
Even though none of them, they should really just get rid of the crown because no one wants to put it on their wig.
Well, also, it's apparently bad luck.
To actually put it on your head?
You can't put on the crown unless you were won, but because they film multiple endings, then it's bad luck to wear the crown.
Okay.
So that's a thing, I guess.
We'll talk about Cheddar's scepter obsession.
That was a lot. It was weird.
I really liked it.
I kind of want to play
croquet with scepters?
Yeah. Weird. Oh, also though.
Yes.
Fabulous idea. So the West Hollywood Park has this lawn, this green grassy area that eventually is going to become, I think, an AIDS memorial.
Okay.
But until then, it's just a big, long, grassy thing.
Sure.
And we were like, should we have a Heather's Day where we all just play croquet and dress up?
Yes.
And then I was like, we could have little bottles of wine with Drano labels on the front.
Be careful.
I mean, it was printed,
Be careful.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, just a little Heather's detour.
Sure.
First things first. Shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties. Thank you guys for your support. I hope you had fun watching along with us this season.
Yes, and we're going to let you guys decide what season of Drag Race we should do next.
Yes.
So join the Patreon so you can vote for which season you want us to do next because there's too many and we can't decide. And everyone has their opinion about what we should do next. And so we're going to let you choose.
We're going to let them put your money where your mouth is.
That's right. So we'll put that up for the new year. We'll have a poll and you guys can all vote and then you'll get what you want, hopefully.
Hopefully. Second thing second, shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Try going to trywink.com/moviebitches and hopefully you can get $22 off your first month of wine.
They may or may not have filed for bankruptcy and are currently no longer in business.
We don't know.
We're putting feelers out there for new sponsorship.
Yeah.
So if anyone's got any ideas or friends in the wine industry,
give us a little email. Third things third, make sure to click that subscribe button, especially now that the season's over. We have all sorts of fun things in the future. Subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
So, the grand finale is here. We get a UK exclusive mega mix. I don't know, the way they described it, I was like, what?
I hated this.
Oh, he did not care for it.
Just the actual editing of the songs.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Did not care for it.
But the concept, sure, love it.
Maybe. 4 songs is a lot for a mix.
Well,
it's a mega mix.
Right.
But it was a lot.
I mean, what's his face DJ Earworm that did, you remember those?
But he's that's his thing. He's
so hire
He's
him
good at that.
to do the DJ Mega Mix for RuPaul's Drag Race.
You should, yes, that they should do that because this was bad. Anyway, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Top 4.
Yes.
Coming into the workroom. Everyone's got their outfits.
Oh my God, right?
On fleek.
What do they say about Cheddar's with the blood splatter?
Dexter's laboratory or something, whatever. And Jumpers has this great boa going down her whole thing. It was fabulous.
And Danny had this sparkly with the little red nipples.
Little tits. Yeah, it was great. It was a fun, everyone brought their A game.
They did. They dressed up for the last workroom. There was a funny little pan at some point where it was a box that just said sexy tights.
Sexy tights!
It's an exclamation point. I loved it.
It felt like it needed a...
Sexy tights!
Sexy tights! I don't know why. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, so of course we get all of the Tic Tac lunches. I will say this time around it felt a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Maybe.
I felt like this episode was interminable.
Great.
I'm sorry.
I didn't think it wasn't. But also, I don't know, maybe it's just because I think all of these queens are so likable.
Oh, they're lovely.
It wasn't quite show us your childhood trauma.
No.
Somehow.
No, it wasn't as armchair psychology Ru.
I don't know why, but it wasn't.
Well, you know what else? Ru was quiet.
They seem to be actively listening instead of awkwardly prompting.
Yes.
For the trauma.
Yeah.
I love that Danny, I laughed really hard. I mean, Danny, this is how you do a fucking Tic Tac lunch, right? Make them cry with the sad childhood and then swoop it around and make them laugh till they piss themselves.
I remember my dad screaming down the stairs, "We're going to a family barbecue, why are you orange?" You know what I mean?
They were pissing themselves.
They were. They really were. I mean, it was fine.
Rue was subdued and emotional.
Yeah.
This episode, I mean, remember when apparently things that make Rue cry, children with glasses. I didn't know what was going on.
Right?
I was like, wow, that really got to her.
Kids with glasses always get me. Oh my.
Huh. I didn't know why. I mean, I'll have to show Rue a picture of me when I was a kid. I don't know. Me and my little red glasses.
I didn't get glasses till elementary school, but I could probably find one.
Oh, okay. Love it. That still maybe is cute. I was 4. So, like...
That's very cute.
Yeah. My mom, she felt bad that I had to have glasses. So I got to pick, and so I picked red glasses, and then everyone knew me as the boy with the red glasses. They're like big little red glasses.
You're a huge Sally Jesse Raphael fan, so... Don't worry about it.
Cool. Great.
Anyway,
yeah.
They all have their Tic Tac lunches directly in a row. It's a problem.
Well, right, that's part of it too.
Editing, it's a problem.
Break it up.
Something.
Well, the other thing, I mean, I know, whatever, we don't have to complain about it. My biggest complaint about this season has just been the length of the episodes.
They're too long.
They're far too long. And this one particularly felt like, oh, there was 45 minutes of content that we stretched to an hour and 17 minutes.
It was a lot.
And it's like,
why? Because we had the Tic Tac lunches, then we got I did enjoy the reminiscing of the season. They all seemed to be really friends and friendly and funny.
And it's nice
kiki,
to hear,
and they had a fun, nice kiki.
Yes, my favorite part of what you did or whatever.
Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah.
But we got that, then we got the Why Should I Win, then we got the Talk to Your Former Self. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I really like them all, honestly.
Yeah.
The whole episode, I just kept thinking, I like them all.
Yes.
You know, I do think, obviously, Danny and Cheddar had the advantage.
They performed the best throughout the season.
But I just like them all.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, yeah, I'm here to watch this.
Yeah.
So yes, they all kiki as they're getting ready, and then it's time for the runway.
Yeah.
Rue walks out in this Cheshire Cat in the Thunderdome.
Yep. Okay.
Outfit.
Yes. I said it was Barbarella Muppet. Those weird boots and the...
It was literally, she skinned the Cheshire Cat.
Wow.
It was wild.
At least I didn't skin the Cheshire Cat and make a shoulder poof.
A shoulder poof out of it. And her earrings really looked like TIE fighters.
Oh, I didn't even notice them.
I would be like, I'm so bored because they're still talking about, I think this queen and we like you, and we like you too, and you're great. And I was just like, those look like TIE fighters. And then I'd forget, and then I'd go, those look like TIE fighters. It was like I was a little kid. No, I was bored.
Yeah.
I did laugh that, Alan didn't, a production assistant did, but I did laugh that Alan put his, just with the arms and everything.
That could have been him. I don't know. I thought Alan and Graham were really on point tonight.
Yes.
And they had me cackling. And
I mostly always really love them.
Oh, absolutely. It's so funny to me because I like them so much more than Carson and Ross.
Yeah.
Yes. I just really was so enjoying the two of them.
I just can't wait to see how this turns out. They still had the arms.
When Graham to Michelle said some stupid thing and he goes, well, we got there in the end.
Michelle had this whole long joke that had clearly been pre-written, and then Graham was making fun of her and was like,
well, we got there.
You remember Paula Abdul's Vibology?
Yeah.
This is Cheddar's follow-up, Entomology.
We got there.
She's like, we had to try. I was like, did you?
Did you?
So we get the super mega mix extravaganza live
with all of the
performance.
The season 14 girls, season 4 girls.
They didn't give them nothing to do.
No, they really
I did love that LaPhil was just like, and
I'm front and center
in the front because I'm the shortest, and I'll be walking and taking as much screen time as possible. And I'm like, love it.
Yeah.
And then they stood in the background and did nothing.
Yep.
It was so awkward.
A little bit.
I don't know. I thought this whole thing was pretty awkward.
It was a little weird.
None of the queens were bad. The whole thing was awkward.
Yes.
We've got all the queens standing around. There's 2 backup dancers that are in very awkward silver diaper shorts.
Yes.
And I didn't like it. I did not like it.
Brian literally goes, I don't like these diapers on these dancers.
I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable. And then they were all like grinding up on them. And I was like, but they're in diapers. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Did not care for it. Like they took 2 sexy dancers. Yeah. And I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
It was so puffy. It looked like a full diaper. Anyway, but first out, Black Pepper dancing to Sissy That Walk.
Sissy That Walk. Do, 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 boop, do. I thought this was the best, hands down. I thought her verse was clearly the best. I could hear it. It was smart. It was fun. I liked her like vibe. It was a whole thing. Her dancing was great.
Yeah.
I was like, well, she clearly won the challenge. If there was a thing for that.
Sure, absolutely. Maybe it was because it was the first one out. I hated the breakdown editing mess of it all. But then the crazy fucking editing.
Yeah, it was awful.
And the panels.
Yeah, and the different. It was awful. I didn't like any of that.
Well, so I was like, oh no, what are they trying to hide?
Oh.
And I was distracted. I was like, oh no. And then it turned out they did that for everyone. So it's not on Black Pepper at all. But I was just like, what's this? This is nauseating. What am I watching, Elvis? And next out, Cheddar Gorgeous.
Yes.
Singing her remix of The Realness. And this was, they were grinding a lot, and she was dressed like an alien person, and there was just something about the whole thing that I was like, this is awkward.
It was awkward. Yeah, I didn't get the sexiness of it. She also, this is going to be really kind of rude. Brian came up with it.
Okay.
Not me, although I do fully agree, unfortunately. It's not rude, it's just whatever. It's happenstatial. You know those like weird little...
Where the eyes and the thing pops out? Yeah, it was that. The stress toys? Yeah, it was that. It's fine. It's just accurate.
It's just...
She's bald too, so it's like weird. There was just like the diapers combined with the grinding of this weird stress toy doll. Something about it, I was just like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on. She wasn't bad.
No.
It was just all of the awkwardness converged onto one thing, and I was like, I don't care for this. And then the crazy remix editing, and I was like, No. So that happened.
Yep. So the next is Danny Beard doing Call Me Mother. This is fine.
I really liked it. I thought Danny had a lot of great energy and was really popping on stage. The outfit was a little bit, where is your body and where is the costume and the wig, and they're combining, and the face is white, so with the wig, something about it didn't pop.
I found it, I actually hated this outfit.
Okay, great.
It was like a weird Dolly Parton wig, but like kind of dry.
It just all went blurred into one something.
Yeah, because then it was like short, toppy vibes. I just didn't care for it.
Then it was like one of those reveals that you're like, oh yeah, no, she doesn't have pants.
I was like, was that a reveal, or did you just take a skirt off? Okay, sure, yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it was.
But I thought she had so much energy. Yes. I knew the lyrics really well and did a really good job. I didn't love the look.
I actually really hated the look.
But speaking of looks, I mean, next out was Jodhpur's blonde remixing Kitty Girl.
Hey, Kitty Girl. Of all of them, because like they've done verses and whatever for I think all of these songs.
Yeah.
All that I could have in my head was Trixie Mattel talking about jump out of the box like Shangela, got hairy little legs, Tarantula. I don't know why, but it was just like, boom, earworm.
Well, good on Trixie.
Right? I was like, wow.
But this jumpsuit with like the fringed.
Yes.
And the way that
it was like different colored beadwork and like, and then the little fringes, I didn't even notice them at first. And then they were everywhere.
It was, oh God, it was so good.
Really good.
Really good.
She said it. She was like, well, and I have a fabulous
color. It was like color blocked cat suit, just perfectly. Just
yeah, really great.
Really.
She's had such like meticulously fashiony, fabulous looks.
And has not been given enough credit.
No. So great style.
I'm here to give the credit.
Yeah.
And I thought she did a really great job.
I thought she really, you could tell she was having so much fun.
And this song is so fun.
Yes, it is.
That helped.
Hey, kid. And then they ended it with,
because at this point I was like, so those other queens are just statues. This is weird. They're just literally like.
And then they brought everyone else to finish. Hey, kitty girl. Really. Ooh, we couldn't do choreography.
Yeah.
Choreography for everyone. So instead, we're just gonna kind of like kick and twirl. I don't know. It was fine.
It's fine. That was very David.
No. Have you watched The Big Brunch?
No.
Oh,
is that his new show?
He has a new show. It's like a reality cooking competition. It's all about brunch cooking.
Oh, because his whole thing, I believe during the pandemic was he was trying to learn how to cook because all of his Instagram stuff was like, I made this, it's a disaster.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
So he was like, I'm trying to learn how to cook and do better.
It's not, I mean, it's like bake-off-y vibes, but brunch. But he's really fun and like they're really sweet. It's a nice vibe. I would recommend it.
Okay, great. I need more cooking shows to watch.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely the case. So anyway,
Great.
They all did a good job, though. I thought,
Yes.
Aside from the diapers and the awkwardness.
Most of the flaws came from production and not the queens. So, quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the runway and the crowning. All exciting
No,
things.
there was no crowning.
Well,
The sceptering.
the sceptering.
We're at the runway, and it is grand finale extravaganza.
Yeah,
I don't know,
whatever.
the
Yeah,
fuck. Look great. And they did.
First out, Black Peppa. And I was obsessed with this. I thought this was so great. This very checkered flag, but make it fashion. Leather kind of
Not
biker
obvious.
jacket.
Yeah, it was all, again, something that probably shouldn't work quite. It was like a deconstructed leather jacket, but then it had like an open cage, like pannier on the back, but then it was all swooped together with the checkered flag, but not all, like if the whole skirt had been checkered flag,
it was
too much.
No,
But
it's just like a little bit.
And just the way it all came together, and then
It
with
was-
these like lilac dreads.
Yes. Oh, gorgeous.
I was like, obsessed with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Between, for me, her verse was so... I thought her verse and performance was so great, and then I thought this look was so outstanding.
Oh, sure.
That I was like, well, she fucking won this episode. Is she winning the season?
Absolutely
no.
not.
But
I'm sorry. Like from the onset, I was like, well, Cheddar and Danny are gonna lip sync to
it was
the
like,
end.
Black Pepper's been in the bottom 4 times, and
Yeah.
she has 1 badge from the first episode.
So, yeah,
like,
it's not
I don't
happening.
think it's gonna happen. But she literally, if it was just based off of this episode,
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
won.
Absolutely. Next out, Cheddar Gorgeous as this galactic Borg queen, insectoid, iridescent beetle queen lady with pincher fingers.
With Edward
and,
Scissorhand vibes.
Complicated.
Yes.
And but the more you looked at it, you went, and there's and we got to see it deconstruct during the
Well,
lip sync.
yeah,
so it was
that's
like,
true.
and that
Oh,
layer
that
and
was a
this
layer.
layer.
Yeah,
But with
yeah.
all the tubes coming out
The armature of
her
the
head
face,
and
yeah.
going into her nose,
Yeah.
and very Matrix
Yes,
breathing and the whatever, and it was very cool.
It was very cool. I didn't love it, even from all of her looks. It wasn't necessarily my favorite, but I didn't dislike. I thought it was all very good.
It was great. It wasn't a surprise.
Sure. Yes.
I was like, yes, of course, this is what Cheddar would wear to the finale. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yes. So the next, Danny Beard in this gold feathered phoenix. I didn't like this.
I didn't get the phoenix.
I kind of did, but
Golden? Is that it?
well, from the fire.
Phoenix is red, but
Well,
this was like Huntsman, but at the office. It was very like Charlize going into town for a meeting, right? But she still has to, she's still the fucking queen.
Right.
She still has to like, I liked parts of this.
Parts of it.
It was such a daytime pencil skirt.
Yeah.
But then the wig was so fucking fabulous. This Cruella de Vil rolled wig
Yes.
with then the hair V's that came
yeah.
out of the
Oh,
makeup.
so
with
great. It was very kind of like Queen Amidala-y.
It was
the hair.
really cool.
And I kind of wish maybe she had done that
Oh
silly
my
little
God,
lip.
right?
Or like a V on the lip, right?
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
It was a little bit. The skirt was daytime.
Yeah, this was great.
Yeah.
This was nice.
So last on the runway was Jodhpur's Blonde, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not like this very much.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
It just looked like a big old piece of billowy fabric. I know it was like a big white cuffed shirt that then was sort of a gown, which in
Right.
theory is a cool idea. And then it had this armor over it.
Right, and
with
then the big gold
melted shield.
Yeah.
I think, because she said she was kind of going for Lord of the Rings, like Elven.
I got that.
I did, but she needed a more intricate braiding or
Ooh,
a crown.
Yeah, because the braiding was kind of
There.
barely.
It was
Yeah. There was
weave,
a braid.
Weave some stuff into the braid or
Sure.
give me a crown or a stick crown. The wig needed something to help it out. And
It needed a little bit more Xena or
Something.
FCI. Give me some real. Where's Robin Wright wearing this outfit? I need to know.
something. It swallowed her a little bit.
Yeah.
On paper, I get it and I like aspects of it, but
Yes.
it just didn't quite come together for me.
I get that. So yes, they talk to their former selves. Rue cries about glasses, and then
Children in glasses.
sure.
Just the glasses.
And then sends them back to the untuck whatever to
To the workroom.
Yeah, to meet the 3 former winners.
Yeah.
Very fun, I guess.
It was fine.
It was fine.
I was like, I
Yeah.
wish Bimini was here.
Oh wow. I mean, I get it.
Bimdy Bum Boom Dash from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2.
I mean, I liked Lawrence Chaney.
I don't dislike Lawrence, but I do wish Bimini was there.
Crystal Versace's wig.
The whole thing.
The whole outfit, really.
The black velvet with the gold lines going down it, and then the crazy like whited out eyes with the really intricate makeup that like mirrored the wig.
Yeah, really into it. I thought her look was definitely
the best.
Yeah, of the three.
Yeah, I mean Lawrence was doing like lilac Elizabethan, and it was like sure. Yeah. And then the Vivienne was the
Red.
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah,
I don't know, and I was like sure. And then Crystal was like, oh my god.
Yeah. You know, whatever.
And this is when we get Cheddar's sidebar about how much she's obsessed with scepters and would like it and wants to play like a weird game of croquet
or something.
Think of all the amazing things you could do with that scepter. You could use it as a stick to beat your friends politely.
This and that, and she's got like 50 ideas, and she's like, well, you could make a brooch, or you could do like a pterodactyl, right? Like it was very just like, I've thought about this a lot.
You could use it for an exceedingly fabulously camp game of cricket.
I have ideas about scepters.
Is that from Airplane?
Yeah. There's a sale at Penny's. It's just like everything. It's so good. But anyway, everyone comes out. We get all the past queens.
Yes.
They all look fab.
Starlet
looks particularly fab in this tiered tulle cake.
Yeah.
Blue.
Huge.
With the
fuck off tool.
You know, beautiful.
And her Tinkerbell makeup.
Just really
and I was just like, gorgeous.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
That was the standout.
That was for me, yeah.
Gorgeous. Fabulous.
Wow. There was like, it was such a weird way of saying it. Her wow, I want as just like a thing for like a reaction.
Right. But it is narrowed down to Cheddar and
Danny. Thank God, by the way.
Oh, thank God. Honestly.
Love them, but like, I was not here for, and now 3 more lip syncs of, you know, a 3-way, no.
Well, and I was like, we've never seen Danny or Cheddar lip sync.
Right.
Because they've never been in the bottom.
Right.
They have each 4 badges. Like, what are we doing? Of
Yeah.
course, they are going to lip sync against each other, and that's exactly what's going to happen, and it's going to be fine. So, yes, Jodhpurs and Black Pepper are safe. Yeah. Cheddar and Danny.
Well, they're not safe. They're eliminated.
They are eliminated. That's right. It's not your time.
It's not your time.
They lip sync to This Is My Life by Shirley Bassey. I mean, holy shit. This is fucking iconic. Yeah. This lip sync was fucking iconic. The entire room, it was as if they were all looking at children in glasses, just sobbing. You could see them in the background, like, oh my God, I did that. And then the whole panel was sobbing. Yeah. The past queens were like, oh my God.
It's great.
This was fantastic.
Yeah.
I really couldn't quite pick.
I couldn't quite pick.
They were both great. Danny maybe inched her out just because of all of the changing that was happening.
Well, yeah, that was.
It didn't really match the song. It wasn't like, I gotta dance, so I gotta take all these layers off.
That's true.
So it was a little, I mean, I did at the end. I mean, I was like, this is fucking iconic what you ended up in.
Yeah.
Slightly distracting, and Danny just was emoting the whole time.
Yeah, it got really rough for me. Like the headpiece, fine. That was like, okay, we made this work. She was singing to it like it was Macbeth.
You like it was York?
Or like Hamlet, yeah.
I didn't know why that happened.
I didn't.
I was really confused. That was like when Delta was singing to her bracelet, and I was like,
what's happening?
What's this? What are you doing? That was weird.
And then,
dearest Yorick.
Right?
I was like, what? This was fantastic. Yep. Both of them were really great. Yeah. I think somehow Danny inched her out and also has a more viable TV show. Cheddar's, show about, it would be intense.
Dry and cerebral.
Dry and cerebral show about political activism would be intense.
It would be intense. I also, I feel like she Shangela herself where she was like, the stupid question. What would it mean to you to win? Fuck off. What are you talking? Well, I can really take it or leave it, Rue.
Honestly, I wish someone would do that. Fuck off. I don't know. It'd be great. Give me that fucking check.
Well, you're not giving me a check, so it doesn't really matter.
In this case. But if it was you
I can play croquet with the fucking scepter, so that'd be cool. But she says, well, not to be cocky or whatever, but like I've found such I'm just going to do me no matter what. Yeah, and I was like, oh, you're not going to win now.
I always thought Danny was going to inch her out specifically because of the prize.
Yes. It just made more sense. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what Crystal's show was.
I have no idea. I don't know what any of their shows. I know that the Vivienne had a show with Bag of Chips
right.
where it was like Margaret Thatcher and Donald Trump or something. Yeah. doing the news, and I was like, no, I don't know who. No,
whoever's the opposite of like catnip. That's
right.
Like,
that's like repulsive for me.
Yeah, like it's like the antithesis of.
No thanks.
I'll be backing away now.
Yeah.
And Danny wins.
Yes.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray for everybody! You know, gets that scepter and is the winner of this season.
Yeah.
I think because Danny has such a strong aesthetic and they never gave him shit about the beard and it just was.
Right.
It seemed normal, but I think it is of note.
Yes.
Like Danny said, like someone like me has never won. And I'm like, actually, that's really true and kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
You
that
know
is
what I mean?
true. Well, and like she said, I never thought that I would be a Ru girl, and now here she's winning.
And it really, like, when she said that, I was like, oh, I wonder if, like, in the casting in the future, like, we'll see, like, the bearded queen, like, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, if we'll see queens with, you know, the more open doors for different drag, you know?
Ugh. Keisha Carr would absolutely destroy
You know what I was thinking the other day? I just, like, sometimes I just think about Nina Flowers.
Oh.
And I'm just like, she does not get the due credit for how ahead of, like, amazing, insane, no one is like her.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
God, I love that bitch. Anyway.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I thought this was a really fun season.
Yes.
It was a great cast, really like fun queens, really good personalities.
Some production choices that I question, but that's just par for the course.
I think at this point, you know, yeah.
So let us know on Patreon what season you'd like us to do next. We'll put a poll up. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Cheers to Danny Beard and cheers to the cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, double clink.
Wow.